Shalom, shalom from Tel Aviv. Tachlis in Tel Aviv. Alyssa here. So, I have a great story about making pink lemonade into lemons. We all know that I've been suffering severely for the last 2 months with the massive construction. And it has not been easy, but here what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Mhm. Like literally. So there's been about almost 6, 7 different like workmen that go upstairs, come down within a 2 month period. Little odd. It's like you just open your life and the next thing you know, these people know everything about you. But I'm a special case because they know the havoc they're creating on my head. They know. And I think I've been a pretty good sport. Well, thank God the benches have been nice to me. So here's the story. I walked into my apartment last night and I couldn't get in. So I thought that a thief was there breaking in and had blocked the door. And oh my God, I was really scared. I really didn't know what to do. And then I realized this was like this piece of wood had just wedged itself. I was like, piece of wood wedges, what is it? What it was is that like at old-fashioned buildings when they had glass above the door. So the glass above the door was blocked by this piece of wood. I wouldn't say thin, but whatever. It was a big piece of wood, like whatever. But like this, can you see this wide? I'm not a makeup girl. It's like this wide. Yeah, something like that. All right. Anyway, so this very big piece of wood had fallen, wedged itself into the wall, crashed I had like a shoe thing, crashed it. I had no idea what to do. So I began pushing. I got in and figured it out. Okay, fine. That said, what am I going to do with this thing now? And also because of the noise, it wasn't so good. All right, next story. So I write to the landlord and I said, I'm going to approach to them upstairs because obviously it's a problem from the vibrations, all the things going on, that this piece of wood has fallen. And yes, ISIS has come to Israel because I could have been beheaded. Really, really massively decapitated. That's how crazy this was and how it wedged itself. Go figure. So I walked in and there was like listen, everybody up there, they've all been these characters. Like usually there's these two, it's Penn and Teller. It's been these two like Russian guys that have this like kind of pale white dust on both of them. Every time I've opened that door, I feel like I go to heaven. And so these two like Penn and Teller Russians, it's been a little bit weird here and there. It wasn't a good start. There was another guy. Anyway, I walked in and there was this like, good looking guy. And I was like, hi, listen, there's a problem. This piece of wood fell. Please, can you fix it? I did this in Hebrew, by the way. And he was just like, yeah, totally. He was really, really nice. He just like, how's your bike? How are you? I'm like, please, half smiling. Like, like no small talk. Just deal with it. I don't want you people here. So, and I didn't know who he was, contractor, worker, who knows. So I went back downstairs and I waited patiently and the guy never showed up. I went to my appointment and I came back, whatever. And all of a sudden I see him walking out the door and I just like planted myself in front of him. I'm like, can you please help me with this? Like, can you put this wood back up? Like, and like kavua, like permanently. And he's just like, yeah, sure. I'm like, okay. Pink lemonade, remember people. And he comes back with his drill, whatever. He quickly puts it up. I had some other thing. He fixed that too. And he kind of like looked around like, you can, use a handyman. And I was like, yeah. And I'm thinking he's trying to advertise his skills. So I'm like, he just wants to give me his number, this whole thing. So he's like, yeah, call Asi. I'm like, all right. And then he tells me his name and it kind of rhymes with it. Anyway, the bottom line is pink lemonade. The guy was not a worker. He was an electrician up there. So it wasn't like he was the guy with, that would have been doing this. He wasn't the construction guy. How cute. How nice was that? Like he just knew how much I had been suffering and just did an act of kindness. And oh my God, it fell in the best place. I am like, oh, you have no idea. It was just like, no, not one more thing breaking. So how cool is that? He was so cute and he really cared about my bicycle. He cared about everything. He respected my space. He was a really, really lovely guy. And really, he just saw that someone just needed a little help and he just helped me out. And it was a great thing to do. It was the right thing to do because this construction has like keeps damaging my things. So yeah, Tachlis, Tel Aviv. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And if you're in New York, oh, it's my favorite time to be in New York. You have to go on 79th Street on right between where's 79th? No, what is that? Shoot. Right below the Natural History Museum, that street where Jonathan used to live. Off of like near the park and Columbus. Is it there? Yeah. And oh my God, they blow up the balloons. It's great. And then the parade. And anyway, it's going to be great. I'm going to miss it. I love going to the Thanksgiving Day parade. Happy Thanksgiving Day, everybody. Shalom, shalom from Tel Aviv.